सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्रीकैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्रीकैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य सच्चिदानन्द प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।
For you to live absolutely, blissfully, celebrating, fulfilled, complete, intensely. Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam, to all the participants. We just had a beautiful, powerful darshan of Bhagavan manifesting the Supreme Pontificate. Nithyanandam, we all just had a powerful and beautiful darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism, Swami G. And today, after this powerful darshan, all of us are blessed with abundance, with wealth, and we will be showered with whatever we want to manifest in our life. Because all participants suppose, how was the darshan for each and every one of you? Even though the darshan was small, yet very powerful it was. Because all of you suppose, how was the experience for each and every one of you as Swamiji himself came and graced each and every one of us as Bhagavan Venkateshwara? How did you feel? Okay, I can see so many participants have posted your gratitude messages. Okay, yes, Ma Gokila Devi, Ma Jnanapradaini, Ma G, Ma Swati Dharba. I see so many participants logged in. And it's all, of course, how was the darshan for each and every one of you? Ma Swati Darba, Ma Eileen Gomez, Ma Anandeshwari, Ma Virupaksha, Subramanya Maya Nityanandam. How was it for each of the participants? How did each one of you feel of today's darshan? My Yoganand Rupni posted, thank you, beloved Bhagwan, forever. Okay, I can see so many gratitude messages from Swami. How was you? Shine. I can understand that darshan, the experience we get from darshan is beyond any words. It's limitless. I can see so many of you are smiling. Yes, of course, the space of darshan you cannot comprehend at all. It's beyond words. How much ever you put the best word according to you, but still, it is just Swamiji is given. The amounts of love, the amount of blessings Swamiji has graced on each and every one of us, it's amazing. So the best you can do energy within yourself, right? Now, all of us are graced and blessed with the energy of Bhagwan Venkateshwara. We have the power of Garima. Garima, the power where you are going to be the will of a particular object. Actually, throughout the day today, we have been manifesting the different Ashtamahashaktis. And the Ashtamahashakti that we will be manifesting now is Garima, which is increasing the weight. And any object which is precious to you, like it could be gold, silver, whatever, which ever is precious to you, you can object and you can manifest the increased weight in for that object. And right now, after the Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan that all of us just had, all of us are showered with the blessings of Bhagwan Venkateshwara, and we'll be manifesting this power. So you can actually be showered with more and more. You yourself will be able to increase and manifest the wealth that you want by increasing the weight of that object. I request participants now to please get an object and come some curiosity, which is something dear to you. Like for example, you have a gold ring or you have a chain, and towards your request, all participants get that object and come. It can be anything. It can be a diamond ring, it can be a diamond chain, it can be a bracelet. Something just give in your life. And get the object and come, get that item and come, as you are going to sit the weight of that object. Understand? With the blessings of Bhagwan Venkateshwar, with this of Swamiji, you are going to be in the weight of this. When you as you man this power, you are establish yourself in the space of oneness. Manvita, is this better than, than for all the participants? Are we audible for all of you? Yes. 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 We apologize for hearing well. Thank you so much for that. Okay. I gather an object and come an object which is just Garima, the power to include sense of it's very special, like a gold ring, or you can get a bracelet or chain, or, or a hereditary object. It can be anything. And actually manifesting any wealth in your life, whether it is as see whether it is to manifest more and more and more through this power items. Yes. Nithyananda, to all the participants, I hope we apologize for the technical glitch which has occurred. Hope all of you are able to hear us well now. Yes, Ma Yogan Rupini, are you able to hear us, Ma? Okay. Thank you so much, Chandrasekharaya. Okay. So now because all participants know all of you have gotten your objects, right? It can be something from your ancestors, can be something ancestral thing, or it can be your heritage. It can be something closer to you, something just near and dear to you. So you please do the object and come. Once you got the object, sit, weight of it. You can use a weighing app on your phone or weighing machine. That would be better. You can use put it on the weighing machine, weighing scale, and you can measure what is the weight of that object. Okay. Can I just take a minute and do this? You can actually take a photo as well as you are weighing the object, like what is the current weight. Ravi Kumaraya, Balasubramanyamaya, Ma Virupaksha. Have you been able to get your items, Ma? Ma Jnanapradayini, Ma Sonia Erikas. Okay. Ma Huiruvan. Fine, fine. We see so many participants logged in. Nateshwari, request all the participants to please come on camera. Okay. So now once you've gotten your items, now I request all of you to please keep the item in front of you. Now, once you've measured it, you are going to be connecting to Swamiji in the space of once. Intensely, all of you are going to be connecting to Swamiji. So I request all of you to please close your eyes. And since you can post in chat, what's the object that you are using to increase the weight? It could like what is that object? A ring, a bracelet, a necklace, or what is any ancestral item? What is that object that you are using for the manifestation? Okay. Okay. Yes. So shall we begin now? Let's now start. So request all of you to please close the eyes. Yes, Ma Ramana Devi. Ma Ramani Devi Keshapadya. Request you to please settle down, Ma. We are starting the power manifestation now. Yes, Nithyanandam to you. Thank you, Ma. Yes. Let's begin with the manifestation. Please keep the object in front of you. Okay. Now, in the beautiful darshan space, all of us just receive. Because all of you, please close your eyes. Start chanting the mahavakya intensely. Om Nithyananda Paramashivo. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Continue to chant the Mahavakya. Just intense chant the Mahavakya as all of us receive the beautiful darshan of Bhagwan Venkateshwara. Understand? Darshan is continued to happen in your inner space. It's not, it's over. No, it is continued. It is continuing to happen in your inner space. Just connect to Swamiji. He's available for all of us right now. He is still manifesting in you as Bhagavan Venkateshwara. Just remember the form of Swamiji as he gave us the darshan today. And in that same space of oneness, continue to chant the Mahavakya, intensely connect with Swamiji, and stare through your three eyes at the object for which you want to increase the weight for. Please sit still. Intensely connect with Swamiji. Do not create any thought. Do not sustain any thought. Do not destroy any thought. Sit in the space of pure unclutching. Drop all the self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, all the SDHD again. Drop everything at Swamiji's feet. And the Mahavakya intense. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyananda
Continue to remain in the space of oneness, staring with your three eyes at the object.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Do not let any estimation come in. Whenever any doubts start coming in you, chant the mahavakya louder than the mind. Continue to intensely vibrate with the mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Paramashivoham
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Enjoy the space we're having with Swami. Now, it's a personal time. Enjoy.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Please relax. Now, I request each of the participants to please post in the chat what exactly you experienced during the power manifestation. And before that, I request each of you to actually measure your object. Take the weight of your object, measure the weight of the object. Can I request each of you to take a minute to wow, I see so many participants. I see several participants logged in. I request all of you. Yes, Ma Fanny Fan, Nithyananda Ma, how are you? Nice to see you for a program. I request all participants to post. Ma Alexander Rubini, Ma Ekaterina, Ma Fanny Fan, Ma Priyatma Surupini, Ma. Yes, Nithyanandam, Ma Priyatma Surupini. Okay. I request all participants now to please post whatever. Okay. I request all measure your objects. Yes, Nithyanandam, Ma Priyatma Surupini. Nice to see you. What is the object change, Ma? Any weight in the change of the object? Please take a moment to remeasure the weight. So please start verifying your objects. Should some changes, some manifestation would have happened. So I request all participants to please go ahead and check how did Swami G manifest for you. Manifest. Wow. Manindeshwari. Wow. That's wonderful, Ma. By how much did the weight change? Manindeshwari, can I request you to post by how much the weight changed? Balasubramaniam Ayya, Nithyanandam, Ravi Kumar Ayya. Can I request each of you to post? Chandrasekhar Ayya. What each of you experience? See, once the initiation happens, the initiation is there and you are manifesting powers. You are your inner space, the third eye is already awakened. You are already manifesting powers. The only thing is because of all the societal conditioning and because of all the different SDHD that we have, sometimes it's for us to actually see it happening, see the manifestation happening through our naked eyes. But the manifestation is happening. It is only yet to be seen by your naked eyes. So whatever you experienced, whatever you went through, even in your inner space, even if right now you are not yet able to see any change, in what did you experience while connecting with Swamiji in the space of oneness? What did you experience? Can I request each of you to post? Okay, because see, some would manifest, understand? Some manifestation would happen. Darshan, see, right after having such powerful darshan, right? It's not darshan. It's not the manifestation would not have happened. When it has happened, it is just that we are yet to see it. We are seeing manifestation in our eyes. That's why we manifest. But actually, we are the manifestation happiness. Okay. Okay, my stick has supposed to experience more the space of it is possible. Yes, ma. Actually, that space of possibility is what we need to hold on to. The thing is with wealth, right? We hold on to so many impossibilities. We hold on to all, and it's not only wealth, actually, in all aspects of life. We hold on to some impossibility. Like if we see one obstacle, then even other doors, you see, no, it's not possible. It's not possible. So it's not possible. Since it is possible, that means everything is a possibility. And it's very good that you are able to understand, you are like experiencing the space of more that it is possible. And when that happens, you will see that all the things that you want to manifest, you see that it starts becoming more and more possible for you. Balasubramaniam has posted feeling good connecting with Swamiji. Yes, Aya, that is the best experience that you can have. And play with these powers. Continue to play in throughout the day in any activity you do. You can manifest these powers and always connect to Swamiji. Actually, Balasubramaniam, I just looked at you. Swamiji showed me one thing very beautifully, Aya, that you're actually looking for some breakthrough to manifest, right? You're actually wanting for some breakthrough to manifest, especially in the wealth dimension. Swamiji showed me very clearly. I suppose Balasubramanian, if you're able to relate to what Swami is showing to me. Um, so like you are waiting for a wealth manifestation, a breakthrough to manifest in your life, yeah. So see, yeah, just manifest this power garima. Like Swami showed me very clearly, manifest this power garima. You're able to manifest this power, yeah. You will see that okay, you want to manifest superconscious breakthrough. That's wonderful. So yes, I just want to show me very clearly that it's a breakthrough which is going to happen for you soon. So match this power, especially this power, Garima. I request you to get an object and come. Any precious item you can get, either gold, silver, diamond, any object is very precious to you. Object can come here. Object can come. Ah, it's fine. That's fine. You can also manifest with that also. Just object, yeah. Wait, wait, wait. And continuing. This Swamiji is revealing uncontrolled power manifestation. You will see as soon as. Okay, now is it better? Am I audible now? I hope this is better for you. Okay, okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Aya. So I'm able to see, Aya, as the sessions are continuing, as you're listening to the revelations Swamiji is giving, and this power, Garima, weight of an object, Aya, you will see at the end of the program, you will see you'll manifest the power. The object will increase its weight, and you will get the breakthrough which you are seeking for. Yes. Okay. Yes. So that's wonderful. Okay. So that's fine, Mami Report. Okay. So now let us now enter into a very beautiful session. This is one of the session where all of us are waiting for, where most ask this question to Swamiji. Swamiji, ways how can I manifest wealth in my life? How can I manifest abundance in my life? It's for all participants, but Swamiji is going to be revealing various different techniques and how to manifest wealth. It's a practical solution Swamiji is going to be giving. A practical solution how to manifest wealth in your life. So without let's now listen this beautiful truth revealed by Swamiji himself.
Understand the abundance. Abundance is the space from which you can manifest. Go on manifesting the life as you want. Go on manifesting the life as you want. If you just have billions or trillions or multiple zeros getting added in your bank account, but do not have energy or the health to live your life, and feeling tired and bored all the time, I won't call you person with abundance. You may be a person with a lot of money, but not wealth or abundance. Abundance is the space from which you go on manifesting. What do you want? Intelligence, health, energy. Whatever you want, you go on manifesting. So the difference between money and abundance should be made very clear. I am not saying don't have money. I am not saying don't earn money. No. I am not saying that. All I am trying to tell you is money has its own limited utility. Do not equate just the money for abundance, then you are mistaken. Money is great in its place. That cannot be equated to abundance. So understand, abundance is a space of Kalpataru which every one of us carry inside. Ability to manifest whatever you want, whatever you feel, whatever you think as a completion of your life. Understand, that is why the original Vedic tradition was never currency based. It was direct grain based or metal based. The lower rung of the economy was grain based, and little higher rung of the economy, the mid level of the economy, was metal based. The highest level of economy was precious stone based, but never imaginary currency based. Understand, I am not against the currency or I am not against the money, but you need to know, just money alone cannot be abundance. You need to have clear idea about abundance. Only then you can manifest it. If you are clear about what you want, 90% of your problem is solved. If you are clear about what you want, you have reached it 90%. 90% of the journey is done. So remember, money as utility value, nothing more. Abundance is something more than money. It may include money also, but it is more than money. If I have to precisely define abundance, having an inner space where you manifest, go on manifesting. What do you want? Whatever you want, and experiencing completion with manifestation. And whatever is manifested, I tell you exactly that same pattern only, still I am living with money. At the age of my third birthday, I was 3. Usually in the young, I'm born and brought up in a village, Thiruvannamalai, Ramana Maharshi's place. Now it is a little kind of a town, But in those days it was a village. I'm talking about 35 years before, one generation before. So it was a village. Usually in the villages, all the family people will give money for the kids during birthday and all these auspicious days. And I was born in a giant family where 87 people lived together. Just few days before for my biography I calculated, 87 people lived in one house. The house is 80,000 square feet. 80,000 square feet house and 80,000 square feet ground. There was little, some parts had a double story, but all other 86,000 square feet ground floor. So, huge giant family. Naturally, aunt, uncle, cousin, each one came and gave 1 rupee, 2 rupee. Those days 1 rupee means it's equivalent to now, you can say 100 rupee or 1000 rupee. So I had one kerchief where all the money was there. I was sitting and my father asked me, what are you going to do? I said, what to do with it? I asked him back, what to do with it? He said, you can buy whatever you want. I said, I wanted only a Ganesha and you already gave me. He gave me one Ganesha. If you read my biography, the Ganesha who ate food, that Ganesha only, still is there in the ashram. And I want only one Ganesha, you gave me already Ganesha. I don't need anything more. Then he asked me, you don't want this money? I said, no, I don't need. He said, then you can give it to anybody you want. All my brothers and cousin brothers, sisters, all of them were playing there. I screamed, called them, saying that, hey, whoever wants this money, please take it. First, actually, I thought all of them will come and pick up little. But one of my elder brother is very strong guy. He came and took the whole thing. Then my father interfered. And he said, hey, he told me, no, tell him to share with everybody. Call everybody and give equally. I looked at him and said, I don't need. Whoever takes it, what is there for me? Leave it. I tell you, this is my first experience with the money. This is exactly the pattern still I am living. And I also wanted to tell you, any project I want to do, money comes. Simply it comes. All I need to do is tell that I am going to do. Now today morning I said, and I am going to build an hospital. I tell you honestly, now I don't have money. But I will tell you, next time when I come, I will be announcing. Money has come, we are building the project. I just know. See, money is simply extension of your understanding about you. Your strength on you. Your strong belief on you. I am not talking something impractical, please understand. No. I am not talking anything mystical or impractical. Whatever I am talking is a formula. It is not just miracle happens only in my life. It is a formula which can happen in every one of your life. The right attitude towards money is, please understand, the right attitude towards money is, it has utility value for the things you want to do. Neither suffer with the feeling I don't have enough, nor be overloaded and develop arrogance or ego or influenced by having it. Neither be influenced by not having, nor be influenced by having.
The only solution to have abundance in the life, go deeper into your muscle memory, remove this tiredness, life negative patterns. Go into your biomemory, remove these life negative cognitions. That is why I tell you, first step in abundance is yoga and the long breath. Breathing deeply and yoga is the first step in abundance. Because that is when even your muscle memory is ready for abundance. Go deeper into muscle memory, biomemory, and bioenergy. Even if you have billions, but you are all the time tired, bored, you are not going to experience abundance. So the first thing, get into your muscle memory the incompletions you stored against abundance. Actually, there are people, the moment their project is going to be successful, even they cannot tolerate. They will fall into tiredness and confusion and collapse it, destroy it. Get into your muscle memory and see, do you have that pattern? We all have that cute feeling of living with a minimal memory, because somehow we think more number of thoughts means more stress, which is completely wrong. Listen, which is completely wrong. More number of thoughts are not more stress. More number of thoughts from incompletions are more stress. See, it is your internal fight which encourages thoughts and which wants to be thoughtless. That is stressful. Actually, thoughts by themselves are like Lakshmi, wealth. Right way of applying it, you can just manifest wealth without manipulating. There are only two kinds of people who are wealthier in the planet Earth, the humanity. One who manifest wealth, other one who manipulate wealth. That's all. Thoughts are like Lakshmi. If you know how to manifest them, you will manifest wealth. But if you are stupid to manipulate yourself, you will be manipulating wealth. Anything manifested can never be taken away from you by anybody. Anything manipulated can never stay with you, however you may try. I am telling you. Anything manifested can never be taken away from you, however you try. How much ever your detractors, opponents, enemies try, nothing can be taken away from you. Thoughts by themselves are not enemies, but your conflict with thoughts, doubt about thoughts, hatred towards thoughts, they are the biggest problem.
Go on manifesting powers that will actually make you healthy, wealthy. For example, if you are moving a matter, don't think just you are only moving a matter. You will be cleaning your liver and kidney and heart during those moments. If you even medically test, your internal organs will be at their best performance. When you move a matter, time stops working on you and the anti-aging happens to you. reversal of all the physical damage done to your body by time happens. If you just move a matter through power manifestation, your yoga will become amazing. Your digestion will become amazing. And your wealth manifestation will become amazing. Because you need to understand all power manifests from the space of Mahadeva, Sadashiva. It's not that for each power you have a separate mantra and you use that mantra, only that power manifests. No. You use tantra, not mantra, which is same for all power manifestation. Go on be power manifesting. Go on be reaching out to others. Go on be causing. I tell you. That just makes you a pure channel of Mahadeva, Sadashiva. That makes you a pure channel of Sadashiva. Anima, Lahima, Mahima, Ishitvam, Vashitva, Prapti, all these Ashtama Siddhis are possible. Your brain is hardwired for all these higher possibilities. Just because common man did not have access to the science does not mean it does not exist. Just because common man does not have access to the country's treasury, you can't say country's treasury does not exist. Same way, just because you do not have access to these extraordinary powers, don't think these powers don't exist. All these great powers are possible. It is a simple inner science. Listen. Kundalini Shakti can directly make you more productive, more aware, more conscious, intuitive, ultimately rich. It will take away the low idea you carry about you. It will take away the lower self-image you carry about you. It will show you your possibilities. It will show you the power of your intuition. It will awaken your intuition. It will awaken your intelligence. You will forget tiredness and boredom. You will do smart work, not just hard work, smart work. And with this smart work, naturally you will see you are more active, alive, productive in your job, in your business. Your DNA strands are connected through water, hydrophobic material.
DNA strands and the consciousness is connected through sound, sounds with which they are connected matters. The good news is you can reprogram, replace the old sounds through which your consciousness and DNA strands are tied together, connected together. The great news is you can use these 4 opportunities to do it easily. I'll give you the precise conclusion. Whenever you feel hungry, angry, lusty, sleepy, intensely reverberate your whole being with mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, with the decision, let my being, let my consciousness manifest itself through my DNA using this mahavakya as connection point. Let mahavakya be the connective point. I tell you, immediately you will experience KAILASA. This mahavakya is directly from KAILASA. Anyone who decides to use mahavakya to connect your consciousness and DNA will have the ultimate superconscious mutation. You will manifest health, you will manifest wealth, you will manifest beautiful relationships, you will manifest blissful life, you will manifest knowledge, you will manifest Paramashiva Jnana, the ultimate powerful cognitions, and Paramashiva Vijnana, ultimate applied science of Paramashiva, and all the powers naturally.
In right place, if you have your wealth, you will attract more investors who will put their wealth also with you to take care. In wrong place, if you have your wealth, you will attract thieves who will try to come and snatch it and take it away and go and make you poor. Wealth is not wrong. How and where you keep is going to decide whether you are going to attract more wealth or lose what you already have. Look into your life, what all the way you can manifest wealth to fulfill your plans. And every meeting, align yourself to your third eye and start. You just know what the other person is thinking and you will talk to make the meeting successful. Third eye is the biggest gift you can use in 1000 ways to manifest abundance in your life.
Tipusius Dunstan, he is asking, we have a lot of debts and it's very frustrating. How can we reduce debt this year?
Very practical question. Many people are suffering and struggling with it. I tell you, please understand. Many of you may be having this issue. Listen. Listen very carefully. I am not going to give you any mystical solution. Don't even think the solution I am giving is mystical. Very practical. I tell you. Debt. I am defining. Debt is nothing but the man's lifestyle of never looking into his money. Listen. You have so much of incompletion, pain. The moment you remember about money, you never look into your accounts, what comes, what goes, till whole thing collapses. Let me ask a very bold question. All of you are here to know about the secrets of attracting the wealth. How many of you have so much pain the moment you remember about wealth and you never look into your balance sheet? Raise your hand. True. He himself is raising the hand. I am telling you, the pain you have about wealth, the moment you remember the wealth, the pain and impossibility you carry need to be completed. Then you will never be afraid of looking at your balance sheet. Fear of looking at your balance sheet lets it rot. Listen, I am using very strong words. Fear of looking at your balance sheet lets it rot. Just break this pattern today with completion and decide. Every night you will sleep after seeing your bank balance, your balance sheet. I commit with you, you will get out of debts within 1 year. And I am responsible for this word. Do it like a religious action. Do it like a religious duty. Every night, see your balance sheet and go to bed. Anybody who has this problem of lot of debts, I give you this as a religious technique, and I am responsible for completing your debts and getting you out of it in 1 year. Understand, when I say this, it's a technique, and I also will use my extraordinary powers to support you. Both. Teachings are not always just teachings. It is to support you to get out of powerlessness. When you start following the teachings, there will naturally extraordinary things happening, because we don't use in Hindu tradition words only to give concepts. We also use the words to give energy. So I give you this as a concept and energy. Take this as a religious responsibility. My Guru has instructed me every night, balance sheet, movable assets I have, immovable assets I have, debts I have, loans I need to pay, and the precious metal I have, because we Indians, precious metal is one of the important part of our life. Whatever, see once, and this is the net worth, and sleep. Do this as a religious duty. Do this like a meditation. You can call this as Lakshmi Puja. Every night, few minutes.
Understand, wealth is all about the time you spend in higher consciousness. In higher consciousness, you just know how to work with the system. Whether you want to have money, or you want to have health, or you want to have influence, or anything, you just know the simple, straight methodology. Strength of Hindus is their ability to retain the higher states of consciousness for more number of hours per day. That is why anywhere they go, richest ethnic community, Hindus, any country they go, whether it's a US or Canada or UK, any country, you find Hindu settlement. Trinidad Tobago, richest ethnic community. It is because their ability to retain the higher states of consciousness for a longer number of hours in the system. every day start sleeping with the wet towel on the stomach. Even that will help you in a very big way to live in higher states of consciousness. Either keep ice cubes or the wet towel on your stomach before you fall asleep, and don't eat anything after sunset. You start following this, the raise in your consciousness, super consciousness, will happen. I tell you.
The only solution to have abundance in the life, go deeper into your muscle memory, remove this tiredness, life negative patterns. Go into your biomemory, remove these life negative cognitions. That is why I tell you, first step in abundance is yoga and the long breath. Breathing deeply and yoga is the first step in abundance. Because that is when even your muscle memory is ready for abundance. Go deeper into muscle memory, biomemory, and bioenergy. Even if you have billions, but you are all the time tired, bored, you are not going to experience abundance. So the first thing, get into your muscle memory the incompletions you stored against abundance. Actually, there are people, The moment their project is going to be successful, even they cannot tolerate. They will fall into tiredness and confusion and collapse it, destroy it. Get into your muscle memory and see, do you have that pattern? If you say, every time I start something, when it is about to happen, it collapses, Swamiji. It breaks, Swamiji. It's not happening, Swamiji. I think I am unfortunate, Swamiji. It is, if you have that kind of sufferings, understand, you carry that pattern in your muscle memory, pull it out and complete it. When you complete the patterns in your muscle memory, you can also awaken them and program them for the possibilities that can open up.
Now listen. Let me come back to emotion retention and emotion fermentation. You get multiple types of emotions, almost all emotions every day. Sometimes lust, sometimes greed, sometimes fear, sometimes the multiple versions of fear, sometimes worry, sometimes love, sometimes attention giving, sometimes attention asking, sometimes jealousy, sometimes comparison. Various emotions, sometimes the willpower, sometimes arrogance, sometimes frustration, different emotions I can describe. All kinds of emotions you get. But logically, through your conscious decision, the thought currents or emotions which you cherish stays inside you and starts getting fermented. The good news is, no emotion gets fermented inside you. No fermentation of emotions happens inside you without your conscious support. You should understand that.
People who are able to be energetic, alive, active, sharply thinking, strategizing, without the peer pressure of jealousy, comparison, they are going to accumulate exorbitant amount of wealth. Understand? All the people who can function, think, work, get excited only by peer pressure, jealousy, comparison are just going to dry and wither out, because all the peer pressure, jealousy, comparison, everything is going to be taken away from life. If your mental setup is such, you can think only with peer pressure, jealousy, comparison, you don't have future. Your active, excited hours will drastically drop down to 5%. You will be almost in depression, low mood, non-thinking, non-excited, inactive. Whoever is able to excite themselves with powerful cognitions, in tune with the cosmos, you are active just because you feel like enriching the world, supporting the world, contributing to the world. If your mental setup is based on contribution, enriching, spiritual strength and excitement, you are going to be active continuously and you are going to accumulate exorbitant wealth. Because all the wealth of the peer pressure based gang is going to be left, it's going to melt down. The peer pressure based industries will melt down. Contribution based industries will shoot up.
The first few important truths, the sacred secrets you need to know. Biggest human suffering is self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred. If I have to organize it one by one, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. First, it starts as self-doubt, flowers as self-hatred, becomes fruit in self-denial. That is the way step by step it moves. Please understand, the worst disease human beings suffer. I tell you, actually only after this self-doubt comes, God becomes human. I tell you, all your patterns, root patterns, the father of your root patterns, great-grandfather of your root patterns, great-grandmother of your root patterns, everything is your self-doubt, self-hatred and self-denial. The moment you want something, you declare to yourself, you will not get it. If you have to get it, you will have to struggle, literally give your whole life to it. How many of you are able to cognize what I am saying? That is what exactly I call it self-denial, which is not true. Please understand. Even though society makes you believe your self-denial is fact, it is not fact. All incarnations land on the planet Earth just to tell you this one truth. Your self-denial, your self-hatred, self-doubt is not truth or fact. That's all. That's all. You are more than what you believe as you, because what you believe as you is framed by your self-denial, self-hatred and self-doubt. No one can give you suffering. No one can take away what you want from your life. The great hope, the great truth, the greatest good news, which is truth, is you are not an ordinary being as you perceive because of your self-doubt, self-hatred and self-denial. Complete all these three. Every human being should be taught the science of completing with self-doubt, self-hatred and self-denial. When you start working on this, completing with self-doubt, self-hatred and self-denial, so much of Kundalini energy awakens, that energy will automatically guide you to create what you want, achieve what you want. That energy will automatically liberate you, lead you to ultimate enlightenment. In my temples, only 3 demons will be portrayed. That is self-doubt, self-hatred and self-denial. People should complete with these 3 and only then enter my temple. Only then you can enter into the space of divine. Please understand, all hatred you have with others is hatred which is there in you, about you. All doubt you have about others is nothing but the doubt you have in you. All denial you have about others is nothing but the denial you have about you inside. Complete these 3 inside, you will see suddenly the world will be different for you. I am not saying world will become different for everyone, it will become different for you. Because ultimately, you create your world. You create your world. Self-hatred, naturally creates hatred about you everywhere. Self-doubt naturally creates doubt about others in you, in others about you. Self-denial naturally makes you deny others, others you. That is the source of all sufferings. That is the source of all bad things.
When I was in the Ramakrishna Mat, once I missed morning Manglarati. Manglarati is supposed to be 5 o'clock. I missed Manglarati. I did not try to find out what is the reason, what must be the pattern, I should complete with it. No QT analysis. No. Simply I decided, no more question of sleeping, that's all. Tie the rope on the shika, tie it on the cart, over. Sit. Only if you sleep, you will miss morning Mangalarti. Stop sleeping, that's all. The ferociousness was such. My body and my mind, both of them know, if I decide, I decide. They just obey me if they want to live with me. Understand, both of them know, they simply obey me if they want to live with me. Never again ever I missed my morning Mangalarati. It's not that I completely stopped sleeping. Maybe next few days I didn't sleep. But the body and mind learnt the lesson. This guy cannot be bent. He cannot be bent. You simply have to listen to him. You simply have to obey him. When there is a problem in others, you deal ferociously. When there is a problem with you, you do it very QTP. It should be the other way. When there is a problem with others, specifically do the surgery only where it is required. When there is a problem with you, your whole being should be made to shiver by your ferociousness. For others, if there is a tumor, do the chemotherapy precisely on the spot. For you, if there is a tumor, just walk into fire. The ferociousness. I am not saying commit suicide. No. It's not that I stopped sleeping forever. No. But that ferociousness, never ever again I missed my life's rhythm due to slumber or sleep or anything. My life's rhythm could not be disturbed. Even now, this body does everything humanly impossible to cope up with me. Everything humanly impossible to cope up with me. It is no more a tantrum throwing girlfriend or honeymoon husband, honeymoon upset wife. No more a middle-age crisis wife. No. A polite, chaste, 60-year-old Dirgha Sumangali wife. Auspicious just by the scene. It is no more a tantrum throwing girlfriend, her honeymoon upset wife, or a middle-age crisis wife. No. Polite, subdued, dedicated, chaste, 60-year Dirgha Sumangali. Highly supportive, clear about its mission and vision. Understand. Anything stands as an imagination in the length level, visualization in the breadth level, declaration in the depth level. If you open your time with ferociousness, it just sinks into space level. Time dimension does not get opened by any technique, practice, QTP level. Time opens and lets the visual imagination, visualization, declaration become part of your space only by ferociousness. Ferociousness. My ferocious answer to the corruption of the society is aparigraha. My ferocious answer to the polluted concepts of sexuality of the society is by my brahmacharya. My ferocious response to this whole economy system is asteya. My ferocious response to this whole hypocrisy of the society is my satya. My ferocious response to the whole violence of the humanity is my ahimsa.
Ferociousness means powerfully standing with the truth, even if the whole world outside and your whole world inside tries to delude you and denies the reality. The reality is you are Paramashiva. Even if the whole world outside tries to deny it, or your whole world inside tries to deny it. Ferociousness means powerfully standing with the truth. Uncompromising. Absolutely not letting the outer world to add any self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial inside you. The world or my world. See, your outer world is the world and your inner self, your inner space is your world, my world. For you, my world, for me, my world. The world or the impacts of the world on my world, nothing should be allowed to dilute you, to lower you. Powerfully standing up with the truth. I'll give you multiple definitions to make you understand ferociousness. This is the first definition. The outer world whether it manifests, behaves as you want or not, or the impact of the outer world on your inner world, whether that goes as per your whims and fancies or not, the truth, absolute truth, the ultimate truth should be cognized, powerfully concluded, uncompromisingly. I will repeat now. You are Paramashiva is the truth, ultimate truth. You should come to this conclusion because it is truth, not because if you believe you are Paramashiva, you can manifest powers, you can have this, you can have that. All that as a reason. See, when you cognize you are Paramashiva, you will manifest powers, no doubt. You will play with life, no doubt. Your whole life will be Leela, no doubt. But you should cognize you are Paramashiva because that is the truth. Not because there is a utility value because of that truth. That is the truth. So, deciding to cognize the truth uncompromisingly because it is truth, powerfully is ferociousness. Laziness is nothing but withdrawing from life, hatred towards life. Now, sit and see when the hatred started building in you. Either first incident or when you felt that hatred strongly, hatred to people whom you really like. Please understand,
Your desire and desired objects are life. So now, listen to this definition. Your desire and desired objects is life. Please, all of you understand? For you, this is the definition of life. So whenever your desired objects or persons shake your desire due to some reason, by giving you the insecurity, you are not going to get that object or the person, or some reason, when they shake your desire, the hatred towards life, withdrawal from life starts. That starts coming out as laziness and boredom pattern. Whatever you remember, those few strong incidents, start completing, that itself will break many of the laziness patterns. Tiredness, laziness, boredom is the worst traitor. It will act as if he is your friend and he is doing good to you, but suddenly you will see so many beautiful things in your life you lost, you did not risk because of your laziness and boredom. Boredom actually reduces the respect you have on you. Even when you make decisions, should I marry this person or not? Should I keep this friendship or not? Should I enter into this business or not? Should I take up this job or not? When your mind starts making decision from the cognition of your earlier boredom, I usually get bored with this kind of things after 6 months. Why to take up this job? Boredom can make you miss best things of your life. Never entertain boredom as a friend. Please. Boredom and tiredness is one of the strongest pattern, destroys human life. Actually, it is, see, nobody is a bad person. When they want to protect their boredom and tiredness, they sacrifice all good qualities like integrity. They start telling lies. They start hiding things. Instead of sacrificing the tiredness and boredom, you sacrifice all your good qualities. How many of you feel just to protect your laziness, you develop the patterns of lying, spontaneous lying? No, it's true. I'm telling you. Just to protect the laziness. Instead of sacrificing that, you sacrifice so many good qualities. It's everyone's problem. So from today when you work, it's mostly hatred towards the object you loved or persons you loved, or the hatred towards your own very desires. When you are convinced your desires are not going to become reality, then the laziness and tiredness and boredom, that becomes your everyday response to life. That becomes your natural response to life. All I am asking is, allow 6 months without being stuck with the conclusion of impossibility. Do not conclude impossible. Do not conclude not possible. Do not conclude boredom. Do not conclude tiredness. Do not conclude boredom as the result. Do not conclude tiredness as the result. Do not conclude impossibility as the result. Today's subject for the satsang is wealth, creation and sustenance. I can say life can be equated to two things. One, the ability to achieve what you want in the inner or outer world, or just getting stuck in both the world. These are the only two equations. As on now, at least people who are sitting in front of me, I can say very clearly, there is nobody who doesn't want wealth. Everybody wants it. But they do not increase the life in them to the level they want it. Wealth can be equated to the life energy you express. Straight equation. Because as on now, a normal man has wealth as the first priority in the life. So be very clear, if you do not have wealth, don't blame anybody, just you are not expressing life in you. Life energy is not happening in you. You may think, what an incarnation has to do with wealth? Why Swami G should talk about wealth? I can tell you, wealth itself is not wrong. Your concept about wealth, if it is correct and proper, not only it will not be wrong, it will be right. I wanted to present first few basic concepts about wealth properly. First, when a man decides to create wealth, not steal, understand, create wealth, you will have wealth and the great fulfillment you lived. And your whole energy will be towards the creation, not destroying others. I am seeing very clearly. The fellows who are interested in destroying others, going after people, harassing them, they are completely dull, dead. In their very consciousness, they are poor. I tell you, the consciousness attitude which works towards creating wealth, makes you non-violent, because your whole energy becomes creative. Creating wealth brings tremendous interest in life and non-violence. First I have to clear all the wrong concepts about wealth. Only then I should talk about wealth. Otherwise you will not be able to grasp why an incarnation, a Paramahamsa should talk about wealth, why a sannyasi should talk about wealth. Only he can talk about wealth because he has gone beyond wealth. He cannot be made wealthy by wealth. Only a man who cannot be made wealthy by wealth has a right to talk all the secrets about wealth. Only those methods of grabbing, stealing, robbing is wrong, sin. Otherwise, creating wealth, if you are contributing something directly to the people, universe, if you are grabbing from others without contributing anything, that is what is sin. So creating wealth is intrinsic part of life. Krishna says very beautifully in Gita, Gahano karmano gatihi. The universe by its nature works. If you have at least the goal of creating wealth, you will be creative. Your energy will be channeled properly. I can give you the clear guidance. The first priority should be in the life for moksha, enlightenment. Till that happens, the second priority can be creating wealth. Understand? Not grabbing or robbing or stealing. Creating wealth. Anything else is a third priority. And I don't want to talk about third priorities. Creating wealth makes you non-violent. Because you will be too busy with the people, with the world, with life, by creating. First, remove the guilt about wealth from your inner space. Second, understand the expression of life through you is equivalent to the wealth you create, not grab, you create. So the more and more life energy starts expressing through you, more and more you create. Life energy expression and wealth is one and the same. Seekers always justify their poverty as their spiritual quality and innocence. So if you are not wealthy, understand, if you have decided not to create wealth, great. But if you want to create wealth and not wealthy, if you have a greed for the wealth or a desire for wealth and not wealthy, be very clear, you are not a seeker, you are a seeker. Something is seriously wrong in you. Look into it. Wealth itself is not sin. Somebody is having problem because of having. Somebody is having problem because of not having. Problem is a problem. Wealth is not a problem. Problem is a problem. Wealth is not a problem. Person who is having guilt because of having, person who is having guilt because of not having, both are big, you can say very big sickness. I have seen many of these rich men, because they carry a deep guilt imposed on them by society, even though they created their wealth very honestly, in a creative way, because of the guilt imposed by society on them, they live a very miserable life and go on drinking alcohol and trying to have high costly entertainments just to forget this guilt. Many times they come to me for their problems and in need of solution. When I analyze their inner space and life, there is no problem. Then why are they suffering? The only guilt which they are carrying, which is imposed on them by society. I tell them, come on, don't imbibe the guilt given to you by the fellows who are incapable. You do not cheat or grab or be dishonest. That's right. That's enough. But no need to carry a guilt on the wealth, about having wealth. Rich men carry this guilt very deeply. And just to escape from that, they get into all kinds of addictions. And their life is hell as a fellow who doesn't have money. And the next thing, having is one side, not having. This is a very funny side. Having the desire to have wealth, not having it, but giving a valid reason why they are not having it. This is also another one important slave mentality. We always think work not done plus valid reason is equivalent to work done. And your mind is such a cunning mind, it creates very valid reasons and justifies itself. Why? You are poor, and not only that, adding sacredness to poverty. Who are adding sacredness to poverty. Relax. Don't add sacredness to your scaredness. Because you are scared of life, you back out from life, and for that feeling of scared, you add sacredness. You start saying, no. You see, I am not the kind who can tell lies. This word is a lie. I am not the kind who cheat others. What is there? Little bit, 2 meal, and 1 small house, and 2-3 piece clothes. That's enough for life. If it is enough, why are you going around and bragging about it? Be content. The fellows who talk about their poverty being their great quality will not keep quiet, because they are trying to make sacredness out of it. It is such a cunningness, how people brag about their wealth and try to create identity. People brag about their poverty and try to create identity. At least when you brag about your wealth and try to create identity, you will be little intelligent, because society would have beaten you, would have learnt a lot of lessons from society, and you will be more creative. But if you are bragging about your poverty and creating an identity, that is the worst cunning identity. I tell you, I faced all problems in my life only from the fellows who claim they are poor and try to create sacredness for poverty. Rich fellows have a lot of maturity, I tell you, and more sincere when they take up spiritual truths in their life. See, I am telling you, I am declaring the new Smriti. I am a Smritikara. Not creating wealth is sin. I am declaring it very clearly. Just like a grabbing, stealing, accumulating wealth in a wrong ways is a sin, grabbing, stealing, robbing, how it is sin? Same way, not creating is sin. It means what? You don't take the responsibility for your actions. Your actions are not focused. It is like just cheating in the name of work. I have seen Abba, all types of cheating. I have seen people doing all kinds of cheating. We have this wrong concept. Work not done plus valid reason is equivalent to work done. Work not done plus valid reason is equivalent to work done. It's a very funny. Especially these Vedantis. I am telling you, because I am a Vedanti, I am telling you, I am not criticizing others, I am doing a self-criticism of the whole, the ideology. Vedantis missed to give a right understanding about wealth to society. Right understanding about wealth is life. I wanted all of you to understand. Donating or doing charity is nothing wrong, great. Sharing is nothing wrong, great. But being cheated is something seriously wrong. People tend to mix being cheated and charity together. No. If you want to donate and share, great, nothing wrong. But you are doing some work, somebody cheats your money, is something seriously wrong. Be intelligent. Be little more practical. Stop the mental blocks and a deep hatred you carry for work. Please understand. As Krishna says, Gahano karmano gadihi. Life's flow is work. If you are not creating wealth, all your work is happening in wrong direction. Your work is happening more in the line of destruction, not in right direction. I tell you, when you listen, hear the truths about wealth, and manifesting what you want from a master, when you go to him and ask for what you want, even if he does not give what you want, he will give what he wants really you to have. I have seen people coming and asking some things. Really, what they asked wouldn't have happened, but suddenly something in them changes. Ready to receive what I want to give. They are new beings. They come back and tell, what I asked did not happen, it's okay. You are there for us. You are there for me. I wanted only you and the jnana and the enlightenment which you want to give. I feel, wow, once more, the truth is expressing. Because whenever people come and ask me something, I sincerely want them to have that. I do feel inside my inner space, let them have what they want. But corner of my being always makes a sankalpa, let only good happen. See, when I push any sankalpa into my being, I do it sincerely. It's not that when I bless them, I have my own, no. I say, all right, whatever they ask, let it happen. Sincerely I push it. Ultimately there is one filtering system, the conscious system, which just dilutes that sankalpa. Let the good happen. I tell you, that conscious system straight away helps the person who is asking also. And not only it changes my sankalpa, it changes his sankalpa also. I basically don't have sankalpa. When somebody asks something, I send that whole file directly to the consciousness and say, please attend it. Usually consciousness grants. If it is not good for the person, it at least immediately grants the right thing for the person. The person evolves. I have seen hundreds and hundreds of times it is happening. So, even if you don't get it, ask to God. Ask Him. Ask the super consciousness. Ask enlightened master. Even if you don't get it, because you will get the right thing. Getting wrong thing is the worst punishment. I tell you, even if you don't get it, ask only your father. Sometime, what you want, your uncle will give, but it may not be good for you. It may be good for him, because he will have good opinion about him in you. That is why uncles always give what you want, but dads always restrict. Your mom and dad will always restrict, because they know what you need. But uncles will always give. All devils are uncles. All demons are uncles. They give what you want because they need your voting. And they need you as their customers. But mom and dad doesn't give as you ask. They give as you need. So I tell you, even if you are not given, ask only mom and dad. So even to know about wealth, better to know from an enlightened being. Creation, sustenance, ability to handle when it is destroyed. Creation, sustenance, ability to handle when it is destroyed. This three dimension about wealth need to be known. Creation is all about high enthusiasm. Understand? The whole thing, the creation of the wealth, I am boiling it down to one word. Intense high enthusiasm. I challenge and I promise. Just radiate high enthusiasm in any line you touch. Even if it is a line of collecting garbage, show high enthusiasm. Maintain the high enthusiasm 11 hours a day. 11 hours is something like a cycle. I am saying 11 hours a day, just for 21 days maintain high enthusiasm. Do it as a practice. Anything you do, I challenge. Not only you will attract tremendous wealth, suddenly the very attitude and life you are having, attitude and life, attitude and attitude towards life, both will take a quantum leap. High enthusiasm. I can say, maybe I can use the word a little strong word, terrific enthusiasm. High enthusiasm is wealth. Anything you do, radiate high enthusiasm, that will become sacred. That will become sacred. I can say, if you have the high enthusiasm, you have received a prasadam from Guru. The real prasadam is not the food Guru ate or the water washed his feet. These are all outer prasadam. The real prasadam is the high intense enthusiasm. Enthusiasm in anything you do. Filling your being is the right job of the master than fulfilling your desires. Fulfilling your desires are too small than filling your being. A real master fills your being. Creation is all about high enthusiasm. Enthusiasm can never be brought by any reason. Understand? Enthusiasm is just internal quality, like you are breathing, like how you are alive, like living. Enthusiasm is high quality. It is your very quality. It can never be altered, arranged, reorganized by any reason. It is just joy overflowing through your intelligence. I can tell you, use anything to create enthusiasm in you. Enthusiasm and addictions are completely opposite to each other. Things which addict you can never give enthusiasm. Things which give enthusiasm to you can never addict you. This is the truth. Don't think you can create enthusiasm through alcohol, through drugs. No. It doesn't happen. Maybe demonic excitement can happen by alcohol and drugs. Demonic excitement is not enthusiasm. In demonic excitement, you are not creative. You are violent. You just jump around like bhutas. They do not know what they are doing. They destroy. They never create. But in enthusiasm, you are not demonic or excited. You are only enthusiastic. Enthusiasm is creation, creativity. I can tell you, whenever you are filled with enthusiasm, those few moments you are experiencing God intensely in your inner space. When you are having a big change in your life, but suddenly you have a guts and energy to face the situation, be clear, you received the prasadam. Sacred prasadam. High enthusiasm is real wealth. I tell you, all other things, even if you call it as wealth or have it as wealth, it doesn't stay in you as wealth, stay with you as wealth. High enthusiasm is intense wealth. Creation, sustenance, and ability to handle when natural destruction happens.
Yes. Nithyanandam, Thomas Participant. That was a very beautiful revelation. Swamiji spoke about, very detailedly, Swamiji spoke about how to manifest wealth, the solution of manifesting wealth in our life. I see so many participants logged in. Ma Huiru, Ma Yoga Jnana, Ma Odysseya, Ma Priyatma Surupni, Ma Tanya Devarne, Ma Lita, um, Ma Lissy Wong, Ma Kaili Wong, Ma Jayalakshmi, Ma Sumati Shanmuganath, Nithyanandam, Ma Sumati Shanmugam, Nithyanandam. I request you to please come on camera. Ma Selvakumari, Ma Maluhya, Ma Jayalakshmi, Ma Prematavasi, Ravi Kumaraya, Balasubramanyamaya, Nithyanandam. Yes. Okay. So, very beautiful in this session. Swamiji spoke about the, yes, Nithyananda Ma Jayalakshmi. Yes, nice to see you. Okay. In this session, Swamiji spoke about the solution, right? The various types of solution. And we also had a very beautiful Kriya. How many Kriya? I request all participants first, how many of you did the wealth manifestation Kriya? Can all of you raise your hand? Who all did the Kriya that Swamiji guided us through? It's very beautiful Kriya Swamiji gave. Yes, Subramanyamaya, Bal Subramanyaya, you want to share something here? You want to say something? Any questions you have? So, in this session, all the participants, we are going to be deeply understanding about the solutions for manifesting wealth in our life. That's fine, yeah, no problem. That's fine. Going to understand deeply about how to manifest the solutions for manifesting wealth in our life. Swamiji shares that we manifest wealth. What's the factor you feel? When you're not able to manifest wealth in your life, you feel comparison. You build a jealousy within you, right? Naturally, you feel that within you. Either you feel jealous or you compare. This one says the solution to manifest abundance in your life is break free from the cycle of tiredness and boredom. And Swami beautifully shared, right, in the satsang, the techniques, how you can break free from this tiredness and boredom that we always fall into any activity that we do. After some time of doing the activity, we feel, okay, this much is done, let me do it later. Or what is the use of doing this? And you start feeling so overwhelmed by it. And feeling overwhelmed, you fall into tiredness, or you feel, okay, this is just going on and on in a cycle. I'm doing the same thing again and again. You get bored and you stop doing it. And that is what stops us from manifesting the wealth. See, uh, what compare others in the first place? Can I request all participants to post? What compare others in the first place? Okay, I have a question for all the participants. Why do we compare in the first place? Why do we compare with our friends? Nithyanand, all the participants, are we audible for all of you? What compare? What compare with other person? Swamiji shares. There is manifest abundance in your life is the basic things we compare a lot. We carry jealousy. We carry jealousy. Can anyone answer? Because of delusion. Okay. My generation, are you able to hear us this better? Okay. What was first? The question is, what compare us in the first place? Kaya has posted because of delusion, then anyone else? What about Mahuiru, Matanya? We see so many participants logged in because all of you have to post. Who don't understand? That's fine. Why compare in the first place? Because we feel it's something lesser, right? It's lower. We feel person. See, if you take a line, you imagine like the entire maybe city or country. You imagine a whole line of people, and you see some people, and I let me ask you, in this line, a line from the least person who's rich and person who is most rich. This line, where do you fall? Where you stand in this line? Any of us, all of us will say somewhere in the middle, right? Because we don't know. Many people are richer than us. Many people, we have a little bit more money than them. So for all of us, the answer is somewhere in the middle you are. You start comparing yourself with everyone in front of you, thinking, okay, this person has so much. You start becoming jealous. You start comparing with both the people behind you and the people in front of you. Okay, I have more than them. So I'm in a better situation. Or you see people in front of you and say, oh my God, they have so much money. How are they? They have so much, and you start falling into the cycle of comparison and jealousy. See, once we compare, one of the biggest thing we don't realize is once we compare, right, we fall into this tiredness and boredom cycle. When logic, logically, if you think, okay, my Jayalakshmi posted lack of gratitude, okay, once we feel that, see, when we compare ourselves with other person, when you have jealousy, naturally, you start building tiredness and boredom towards yourself. You'll be like, wish is getting, why should I need to bother? I'm going to be remaining like this. You yourself will start building tiredness and boredom in you. That's one of the biggest problem all of us face in our life. That's the biggest problem all of us face. We drift from our tiredness and boredom. It's come to the root that comes in. We look in the surface layer. See, understand this. You have to break you have to break your tiredness and boredom. For you to break that, you need to know reason. That starting. That is your jealousy and comparison. See, happens when you are each person. When you feel others is more than you. When you feel other person is higher than you feel low. That's the time where you allow comparison to happen in your case. From there, you go down, down, down. You start losing interest for that. You start building boredom. You start building tiredness. But the root is comparison and jealousy. Comparison is the main reason why you manifest in life. 100%. See, Swami is saying this is the reason. This is the reason. And in yourself. See, for those of you manifesting wealth in your life, suppose you have felt comparison, right? Compare that person, right? You find like, oh, this person has more wealth than you. I need to work more hard. But after you work, first you started inspiration. Then it's gone like, not able to manifest wealth. It's not happening for me. I don't know what to do. We start giving up. How many of you are able to catch it? How many of you are able to relate with this? The neighbors CCP to post in the chat if you're able to relate to how boredom and tiredness start from how we start feeling jealousy with the comparison that we continuously do with ourselves and others. How many of you are able to relate with some incidents in your life? This is the main reason why we not eat. Yes, I could relate it. Thank you so much for prayer. Say that is Ma. Yes, go ahead, Ma. Go ahead. Ma Priyatna Surupini, do you have any question, Ma? Please feel free to post. And Ma Kalili Wang, Ma Maluhia, Mauna, Ma Judy Silla, Ma Alicia, Ma Tanja Devane, Ma Lita. Until here, I hope each of you have been able to understand. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. All this can relate to the fact that yes, somewhere there is the comparison is only we are not able to manifest with. Okay, Aya, you've posted not entirely. Systems are designed to compete and compare. Okay, okay, thank you for sharing your understandings, what you are able to understand. Ma Priyatma Surupini, it's good that you're able to relate, and Balasubramaniam Ayat, it's good that you're having some understanding. See, these are we need to internalize these, have Jivan Sadas, Vakya Sadas on these truths, so we are able to understand ourselves and others more and more, so we can manifest our reality, we can manifest the wealth that we want to manifest. See, actually, Balasubramania, what this thing is true actually, because of the system in which are there available right now, always gives us a space to compare and compete. We That's when Hinduism very beautiful. It's on action. How evolve? How we wants to evolve, not be some competition or comparison level, but let come to the modern day systems. Well, you have to come person only you want. You have to compare. That's yeah. That's that's work. But understand, by going comparison or jealousy, you're not manifest abundance in your life. Abundance means celebrating the Paramashiva in you. Existence as you are, as you know, but wealth is an extension of you. So, for this all of you life, make aspects of your life that compare with other person. Hmm. Listen, three is actually minimum, but it's actually more. Now, make aspects, make aspects in your life that compare with other person. It could be in career, or it could be in terms of relationship, or it could even be in terms of look. But what are the three aspects? Means three aspects that you see yourself comparing yourself with others. It could be in like the things that you own, or it could be in the bank balance. Whatever it is, whatever you compare yourself with others with, whatever aspect you use to compare yourself with others. Please write that down. Take a few minutes now. Just write down all the comparison, immediately comparisons you have made. Write it down as possible. As this action will manifest. Honestly, this is the solution manifest wealth in your life. The solution manifest abundance in you. Just write it down as detailed as possible. Yes. I hope each of you have been able to finish writing. The three aspects, three or more aspects where you see yourself comparing yourself with others. Now, how many questions can I request you to post in the chat? Are you able to see how different aspects where you are comparing yourself with others? Okay. Can I request all? Okay. Malisi Wong. Okay. You have given us. Okay. Mahalakshmi, you have posted. Okay. Malisi Wong, you have asked. Was there a class before? Yes, Ma. Yes. Yes, there were a class before this before the darshan actually. Yes. Okay. So Majayalakshmi, you posted wealth, beauty, health, relationship. Okay. Malisi, you've posted kids, sibling, and your looks. Okay. How about the rest? Ma Priyatma Surupani, how about you, Ma? Balasubramaniamaya, Ma Lita, Ma Julisila, Ma Alicia, Ma Kalili Wang. Okay. Okay. Somewhere, some point in our life, we compare with the other person. Okay, that's good there. That's fine. And somewhere, some part in our life, we compare. I request all participants to post. If you have any questions, any doubts during the sessions, do feel free to post in the chat section. We are always available as only when you ask questions, you'll understand the truth that Swami is giving more detail. So the next step Swami is giving for all of us is let's ask this one question to ourselves. Are you focused or am I focused in the right direction? Ask this question to yourself and write down how much your time, your energy, your money that you actually invest just because of this. Like because of the comparison that you do, because of jealousy, because you compare yourself with others in the different aspects that you have written down, how much time, how much energy do you invest in fulfilling these, like just to fulfill the thing of, okay, this person has more than me, so I should match it. Like in this comparison and jealousy game, you tend to use your money, your energy, your time to try overcoming that jealousy and that comparison. Can each of you write down in detail where you see that you are using your time, your energy, and everything to fulfill this jealousy and comparison? Okay, my prayer possibly have posted my career, my look, and expressing leadership had comparison in these areas. Okay, that's now understand. Okay, now all these three areas, okay, all the participants already figure out the areas where you are comparing. Look it from a certain point of view, from a broad picture. Time have we actually spent in comparing? We spend so much in our life, we actually forget the number of times we have compared. To give you an example, I'll give my own example for this. Gurukul, I was one of the top 10 kids in my school. Not even top 10, top 3 kids in my school. Literally, exams, every single exam came, every single subject. But literally, star is my rank. Star is my rank. It's not below than that. I have one friend who was competing with me. Both of us were like, okay, look, she got good in this subject. How can she make it? How can she be good in this? She, how come like, basically, she was comparing with me. Who is she to compare? Who is she such a great person? Who is she to compare? How, how is she greater than me? Come, each other like anything. It comes in big relationship. So when she come and approach me, I'm like, go. I have no time for you. You can go do your work. And ask for some help. Sorry, wrong person. You can go to someone else. Understand where comparison led to? It even went to a level of spoiling our own relationship with each other. Because we come so much with each other, she's She's inferior to me. I, I'm inferior to her. But both comparing with each other without knowing them. Thinking that she is greater than me, that other person is greater than me. Right. One point, like at a point of time when thank God, Swamiji was there in my life. So, Swamiji, I was reading this living and I had this guaranteed solution. My mom was like, why are you fighting with it every single day? Can't you just stop it? Why do you want to continue? Why not have a happy relationship? And she gave me the guaranteed solution book to read. I think guaranteed solution book. Swamiji was very sick. Swamiji shared very beautifully. Yes, yes, simple. Maya. It's so simple. It's like a slow killer. You start slowly to start. Once you become its repeat, you will not even realize that it was jealousy the reason why you started. It was a jealousy that was the main reason for this. This part really hit me like anything else. Like God, the immediate this one powerful conversation I woke up like, God, how much time I spend in comparing with her. Yes, spending my time in building competence, building excellence in whatever areas I'm good at. But instead, I spend most of my time in comparing another person and not evolving myself. That was the biggest click for myself. Understand? This is how we went. I'm just giving an example when I was just small. But many times in life, we have like this. Where you action, comparison, we handle. We see from the less comparison and we forget it's the less comparison only we are seeing. We forget the reality as it is. So in this all participants suppose now now all of us realize that certain areas in life you have compared enough. Now look at yourself. How time, energy, talent, money you have invested just because of this one comparison. I request each of you to please take a few minutes and write down that detail. How time, your energy, your spent because of this one comparison you had. I request each of the participants, if you have been able to finish writing down. I hope each of you have been able to complete this step. Okay. Nithyananda, to all the participants. Okay. Hope all of you are done writing. Actually, this is a very powerful internalization exercise. In the interest of time, steps, and each of you do it tonight before the end of your day. Do it in the night. You will start seeing wealth starts manifesting, because the one of the key factors why we are not able to manifest is because we keep holding ourselves. We can't continuously go in the vicious cycle of comparison and jealousy, falling into boredom and tiredness. And that is why we tend to not see the different possibilities that we have to manifest wealth, to manifest the wealth that we want. It could be in the form of money, currency, or it could be in the form of health, it could be in the form of relationships, anything. The next step of this internalization exercise is to write down comparison in your life. How exactly comparison, when you compare yourself with others, how it is affecting you, how it is impacting your life. Okay. Okay. Yes. So I hope all participants have. I hope all participants are done writing. So due to the interest of time, we're not able to guide you. But also now this is we request all participants to talk. Okay. So you have to write the how does it in your life so much just by comparing. Now after I write this of each incidents detailed, now write down how you your uniqueness, different dimension in three different aspects. This is all participants understanding. So you can actually do this exercise like from your home right before like you're going to bed. So the next step, the first step is to see how incidents you've written or the companies you had in your life, how impacted you so much. And after that, write down how you can express yourself uniquely. Yes. So, with this, we thank all the participants who joined us. Thank each and every one of you for joining. And we like to, tomorrow is actually a very powerful day, as tomorrow we are going to be understanding from Swami G the power of conscious supremacy. We are going to be understanding a very powerful contribution revealed by Swami G on establishing the conscious sovereignty within yourself that you are Paramashiva, and we are going to be we are going to be experiencing, we're going to be having the darshan of Bhagavan Lingodbhava Murti. Yes. So, and also tomorrow we welcome all participants to come join us for the live then the yoga, which is starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow we'll be having very beautiful sessions revealed by Swamiji on how to experience the conscious sovereignty within yourself. We thank each and every one of you for joining us today, and each of you with the blessings of Bhagavan Keshavarthamurti, Bhagavan Venkateshwar Swamiji's blessings will be showered with wealth. And we invite each of you to join tomorrow for the program starting at 7 a.m. EST. And with that, now we come to the conclusion of today's day. Let us all offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet and conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम् तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम् Nithyanandam, thank you everyone. Nithyanandam.